Rusky Ed here with a review for the first 6 lessons on Russian nouns.
You want to learn Russian but think it's too tough, too confusing and all that stuff. Funny looking letters, what's that you said? It's time to learn Russian with RuskyED.
The first thing I would like to point out today is that it is a good idea to know the order of the letters in the Russian alphabet. This could be very helpful when it comes to looking up words in the dictionary. Otherwise, you wind up just shuffling pages and not knowing which way to go. There are lots of similarities in terms of the order of the letters in the Russian and the English alphabet. However, there are some differences that you need to pay special attention to. The Russian letter that looks like a C in English is really more like an S in English, and therefore falls into the part of the alphabet where you would expect to see the S. Another thing you might have to get used to is that the Russian letter that sounds like an F is found rather late in the alphabet. There are lots of little details like this that you will notice, but overall there is a lot of similarity in terms of order of letters in the alphabet between the English and the Russian alphabet. An interesting coincidence, or reverse coincidence if you want to look at it that way, is that in the English alphabet, the symbol which is most usually used to represent the first letter in the English alphabet, an apple for A, oddly enough, the same symbol represents the last letter in the Russian alphabet, yabloko for ya. As for the keyboard, the only letter that falls in the same location on the Russian and the English keyboard is the letter that looks like C. Of course, in Russian, this letter sounds like an S, but on the keyboard, this letter that looks like the English C is found in the same location whether we're talking English or Russian. But no such luck for all the other letters. In fact, there is one letter, the letter Yo, which is a bit of a nomad. On different computer platforms, Yo may be found in different locations on the Russian keyboard. On Windows, it may be up in one corner. In Macintosh, it may be in another. And on the applets that go with these lessons, it is down in yet another location. There are 3 separate different locations that Yo may be found depending on whose version of the Russian keyboard layout you happen to be using at a given time. So keep that in mind. Yo is not always in the same place. And this has been Rusky Ed. At the conclusion of the first review lesson for the first 6 lessons in this unit on Russian nouns. До свидания. Study hard.
It's time to learn Russian with RuskyED.